Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Making this hearty home-style dish is a labor of love. This recipe is ideal for cooking in big batches to feed large groups, or you can freeze it in smaller portions to enjoy later. Traditional Ukrainian cuisine, vegan Holubtsi, stuffed cabbage rolls. Want to know how to make this healthy dish? It's coming up next.
Vegan, your merit is immense.
When a Ukrainian greets you with Slava Bohu, which means glory to God, you can respond with the traditional saying Naviki Slava, that is glory forever. I am Maria. The noble and gentle people of Ukraine know that love and virtue will overcome injustice, and that the world is praying for God to protect them and give them strength, courage, faith, and hope in these turbulent times. Welcome to our show. Traditional Ukrainian cuisine, vegan Holubtsi, stuffed cabbage rolls. Cabbage rolls are made by rolling cabbage leaves with fillings from various ingredients. The ingredients vary from region to region depending on societal and cultural needs and availability. The cooking method also varies. They can be steamed, baked, or simmered, and are generally eaten warm, often accompanied by a sauce. In Ukraine, these stuffed cabbage rolls are known as Holubtsi, which literally means little pigeon, the country's favorite comfort food. As these cabbage rolls are a labor of love and take time to make, they are usually made in large batches and can be frozen for future meals. Today, in honor of the Ukrainian culture and its people, as they defend their loved ones' right for freedom, we present this comfort food filled with love and hope for peace. Let's start by preparing the cabbage. First, boil half a pot of water on high heat. We will use a whole large cabbage. Remove the core. After the water has come to a rolling boil, reduce the heat to medium-low and carefully place the whole cabbage into the pot. Boil for about 3 minutes. Turn the cabbage over and continue to boil for another 2 to 3 minutes. The cabbage is now about 80% cooked. Turn off the heat. Take out the cabbage. The leaves have become loose and separated. The cabbage has now cooled down. We trim the tough stem in each leaf to make it flatter, so it will be easier to roll and tightly pack the stuffing later. Now we cook the vegetables for the stuffing. To avoid the stuffing being soggy, we will cook them separately due to the different water content. then the moisture can evaporate more efficiently. First, preheat the pan on medium heat. We will dry fry 150 grams of sliced mushrooms without any oil. Dry frying also helps to remove the moisture more effectively. Try not to let the slices overlap. The mushrooms will keep shrinking as the moisture is reduced. When the bottom side turns golden brown, you can reduce the heat to low. Flip the mushroom slices over. The dry frying process is complete when the slices have been reduced to 1/3 or half of their original size. Now add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and give it a bit of a stir fry. The dry fried mushrooms and oil will have a Maillard reaction, which is a chemical process that gives the mushrooms a highly concentrated toasty flavor. We have finished frying the mushrooms, so let's season them with some ground black pepper. Increase the heat and give them a quick sauté. This will release the aroma of the black pepper and olive oil, thereby enhancing the fragrance of the mushrooms. Now the mushrooms are ready. Next is the celery. We use medium-low heat and add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Add 100 grams of minced celery. We sauté the minced celery to replace the onions in this recipe. Do not chop the celery too fine, as it will add flavor and texture to the stuffing. Stir fry for 1 minute and then lower the heat and continue to cook. Stir occasionally to let it brown. The celery is looking slightly scorched, so we know it's cooked through. Then we sauté the carrot on low heat. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. When the oil is well heated, add 50 grams of minced carrots. Stir frying the carrots in oil releases more beta-carotene, which is beneficial for our health and also gives a naturally sweet taste. The carrots have been reduced to half of the original quantity, and there is a change in color, meaning that it is now cooked through.
Vegan leader, world peace comes sooner.
Enlightened viewers, we will take a moment to pray for Ukraine and for world peace. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We will be right back. Welcome back to our show. Traditional Ukrainian cuisine, vegan holubtsi, stuffed cabbage rolls. Now we will continue and prepare the tomato-based sauce for this delicious dish. Turn on the stove to medium heat. Add 150 grams of mushroom slices and briefly dry fry them just like what we did earlier. Now we can smell the toasty aroma of the mushrooms, so it's time to flip them over and fry the other side. The slices have shrunk to half their original size. Move the mushrooms to one side of the pan and then, using the same dry fry method, fry 100 grams of celery slices. Let the moisture from the celery evaporate and fry till they become aromatic. Then move them to one side of the pan. Next, add 100 grams of carrot strips to dry fry. Now the color of the carrot has started to turn brown, producing a char-grilled aroma. At this stage, add 4 tablespoons of vegan butter. Slightly reduce the heat and stir-fry briefly. Then add in the 300 grams of diced tomatoes and 400 grams of canned crushed tomatoes. Mix well, turn the heat to medium-high and continue to stir-fry. Add in 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of granulated black pepper, 3 pieces of dried bay leaves, 1 tablespoon of vegan granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of ground basil powder, and 1½ teaspoons of ground parsley. Mix well. Add in 250 milliliters of water and leave the ingredients to simmer in the pan for 15 to 20 minutes. Stir from time to time. When the liquid has condensed and reduced to half its original quantity and the vegetables have softened, the sauce is ready. It's time to turn off the heat. We will now prepare the stuffing for the cabbage rolls. In a large bowl, add in 460 grams of vegan omni-pork mince and 230 grams of vegan Beyond Meat burger patties. Mix briefly. Add in the fried minced celery, fried minced carrots, and cooked rice. You can also use other cooked grains. Add the fried mushrooms. You can also mince the fried mushrooms so they will blend well with the other ingredients. Mix well. Add 10 grams of fresh parsley, 1 teaspoon of granulated black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix thoroughly. Now the stuffing is ready. Let's start wrapping the cabbage rolls. The size of the cabbage leaves differs, so the portion of stuffing needs to be adjusted accordingly. Place the portion of the stuffing in the middle of the stem. Fold the stem over the stuffing, press inward and roll forward tightly. Then fold each side of the leaf towards the center. Roll and press inwards once more and continue rolling. We have made our first stuffed cabbage roll. The second leaf is smaller, so we will add less stuffing. If you put too much stuffing, you will not be able to roll it, or the leaf will tear. We use around 40 to 60 grams of stuffing for each roll. We have now finished making all the cabbage rolls. Layer the stuffed cabbage rolls on the bottom of an oven-safe pan or roasting pan. pour in the tomato-based sauce we made earlier. Spread the sauce evenly to cover all the cabbage rolls. Put the pan with the lid on in the oven, which has been preheated at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then bake for 40 to 45 minutes. Our stuffed cabbage rolls are now ready for plating. Transfer them onto a plate together with some tomato-based sauce. Top with vegan sour cream and garnish with fresh parsley. The vegan Ukrainian Holubtsi is ready to enjoy.
Ingredients. For all ingredients, please use organic versions if available. For the vegan Ukrainian Holubtsi stuffed cabbage rolls, the ingredients are a large cabbage, vegan stuffing, vegan tomato-based sauce, topping and garnish, vegan sour cream and some fresh parsley. For the vegan stuffing, the ingredients are 460 grams of army pork minced vegan, 230 grams of Beyond Meat burger patties, vegan, 150 grams of sliced mushrooms, 100 grams of minced celery, 50 grams of minced carrots, 50 grams of cooked rice, 10 grams of fresh parsley, 1 teaspoon of granulated black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. For the vegan tomato-based sauce, the ingredients are 300 grams of diced tomatoes, 400 grams of canned crushed tomatoes, 150 grams of sliced mushrooms, 100 grams of sliced celery, 100 grams of shredded carrots, 4 tablespoons of vegan butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of granulated black pepper, 3 pieces of dried bay leaves, 1 tablespoon of vegan granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of dried basil powder, 1.5 teaspoons of dried parsley powder, 250 milliliters of water.
Becoming a plant-based athlete has opened many doors to my health and my training. Elijah Hall, vegan.
Wise viewers, thank you for your company on our show today. Now you know how to cook this traditional vegan Ukrainian comfort food that is delicious, nourishing, healthy, and more importantly, it is guilt-free. You can recreate this dish to share with your friends and family to show your support for the Ukrainians in defending their freedom. Have a lovely day and pray for God's blessings to fill your heart with peace, joy, and hope.
For free international vegan recipes and for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/VEG and suprememastertv.com/schedule.